everyone, I'm with Ms. Emily Poole, who is the Camera-ready Liaison for the Fayette County Film Commission. What did that entail? That's a cool title.
So the Camera-ready program is a program that the state of Georgia started. And really what it does is it essentially identifies communities that have a program in place to support film production. So they may have identified film-ready properties. They may have a person that's on staff, one or two people that help support film production. So if they come to town saying, I'm looking for this type of building, this type of home, this type of architecture, whatever it is, that camera-ready person is supposed to be available to that production and support them as they film in the community.
How did Fayetteville and the region come to be such a really a big national player?
And so starting on the highest level, the state of Georgia passed film tax credits back in 2008, I believe. And those tax credits have really catapulted the state as far as its prevalence in the film industry. It saves production companies a ton of money. So what they can shoot here for 30% less than they can shoot in California, for instance, because we have 20% reduction of the tax liability in the state of Georgia, and then if they add the Georgia peach logo at the end of credits, they get an additional 10%.
Like an Ant-Man.
Yes, at the end there's that Georgia peach, and you see that it's filmed in Georgia. So again,
means I stayed all the way until the end of the movie.
Yes, because you got to stay through the credits,
That's right.
Especially on those.
Yeah.
So when you have that tax credit, it's a tremendous financial incentive for production companies to shoot here in Georgia. And as we've gotten more productions to come here, the infrastructure is really starting to come into place as far as the crew. We're still not where we need to be on crew, but we're working to remedy that situation with a lot of the governor's initiatives.
Can you explain when you say that? Because I've had friends who started doing crew companies in LA, so when you say that, does that mean there's an opportunity for somebody who might have a business to be here, or is that...
or someone who wants to break into the film industry.
Sure.
There's a lot of opportunity because the crew base is just not here. So, a lot of the larger productions that maybe would have filmed in LA that come here, frequently they'll bring crew from California, from other states, because we just don't have enough here. Either our crew members that are here don't have the experience level that they need, especially if it's on a larger level production like a large Marvel movie, or they just don't literally have enough people. So it's a matter of not having the right skill set or the right experience level, and also not having enough of those people that do. So again, we're working to kind of shore that up here in Georgia, but also importing some of the crew workers still.
So, what is it about this area that makes it so attractive to film companies?
I would say...
The tax credit, of course.
Yeah, in the state, it's definitely the tax credit, and that's attractive. Now, here in Fayette County, we have some tremendous assets, as far as a wide variety of architecture. We have a very film-friendly community, I would say. Of course, Pinewood Atlanta Studios is here, and they have an amazing footprint of studio space here. But not all production companies are going to utilize that type of space, that budget of space. They don't need that high level that, say, a Marvel production is going to need. But, many of the companies, most of the productions I've worked with here were shooting on location, and they weren't necessarily shooting at Pinewood Studios. They were coming here because we had the support in place in the community, and because we had citizenry that is supportive of it, that would let me shut down an entire neighborhood to film, for a week.
Nice.
And so we've had a lot of luck with that and a lot of support here.
So, I'm curious, which came first, the citizenry's interest in film or the film? I asked because I tried to be on the cast of Ant-Man. I was lined up. Were there 3,000 people that day? Excuse me?
Probably. They had several days.
It was hot too, and I dressed all in black, which is stupid. But the bottom line is, it was so cool.
Yes.
It was so cool to see a community respond
so positively.
Yeah.
And that's one of the advantages actually here in Georgia. In California, they're met with somewhat resistance sometimes because it's, they're a little bit jaded to the industry, and a lot of people are in it.
Yeah.
But here in Georgia, it's still relatively new and fresh and exciting. So you get people who are, still wanting to join, wanting to be a part, or at least wanting to support and allow their neighborhood to be shut down or whatever that looks like. And I think the film industry has really responded positively to that because they've received a really warm welcome for the most part. So that helps us.
Now, I know you're basically an expert. I know you're not with the organization currently, but can people contact you if they have questions? Or?
Oh, absolutely. And actually, I still talk to producers and scouts and stuff, the people that I've already built relationships with in the industry. They'll still reach out to me and they'll say, hey, I know you're not there anymore, but this is what I'm looking for. Do you have anything? And on the flip side of that, for citizens, residents of the community, that have questions, if a production company approaches them and says, "Hey, we want to film in your house," and of course that would trigger a lot of questions. And what does that look like? What kind of questions should be asked? Are they legit or not? All perfectly reasonable questions, and what the expectations should be. So if someone knocks on someone's door and says, "Hey, I'm a guy from a production company. We want to shoot in your house," what question should I ask? So anyone that wants to reach out to me for anything like that, I'm always happy to help.
Email or?
Email is great.
What's your email?
Oh, it's I'm always available to help, even if it's just a hey, what if kind of scenario, on the filmmaker side and on the resident side. And it actually struck me a couple of years ago when I was in this role. My own mother called me one day and she said, hey, this guy just knocked on my door and said he's from Walking Dead and that they want to shoot in my house, and what do I do? What question what does that mean? And it struck me. I said, wow, if my own mother doesn't know.
Right, yeah.
And so I walked her through that. But the funny part was, and I asked her, I said, was it such and such? Was it so and so? And she goes, oh yeah, it was him. And I turned around and called him and I said, hey, that's my mom, by the way. And they ended up not shooting in her house, but she was one of the final 2 candidates. But she didn't know the types of questions to ask or what her expectations should be. So anything like that, I'm always happy to help. I know people are often curious and about what's filming or what's going on, and I will say just keep a lookout because we have expected growth in so many ways. Many more productions to come here.
Can you give us a hint?
I can't.
But
some of the ones
got a scoop.
Yeah, there's some things that are in prep in Fayette County and in the Atlanta area that are huge. So really exciting stuff that's going to be coming out here soon.
Oh, I gotta ask you before we close. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh gosh. I don't know. That's a really hard question.
And so folks, in my next video, we'll come back and you can the answer to that. 'Cause I'm gonna eat this grits. What is shrimp and grits, right?
Right.
And at Broadway Dinner. Emily, thank you, and great to meet you.
Thank you.
Finally. Okay, guys.